Right. Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn one of the most useful tools in Java. It's a methods. Think about a methods as a shortcut or reusable blocks of code. Instead of repeating the same code again and again, we're gonna write it once and we can use it in anywhere. Okay, let's continue our lesson. Um, Today we're gonna learn about the what methods in Java, how to define and call them, and why they are important for code reusability and clarity. All right, here is the block of code. Hello students. What if you have to write it 100 times? That will be boring. That you can what if you could write it once and reuse it whenever you want? Okay, you can say it that you can just only copy and paste the same thing. For example, here. Hello students. You can copy, paste. Yes, you can do it like that, but what if you have like 10 methods or 100 of methods? You can not look of them, copy and paste each of them. That's why you have to, it is better to just only call them by their name. All right, what is methods? Methods can be reusable code blocks. Like how do you use it? You can use it in anywhere. You can create it once and you use it in anywhere. And it will gonna save your time, make code cleaner, and avoid repetition. The main thing of programming is with the less code, effective code, you have to write the a light program. It mustn't be heavy. That's why it's better to use less codes and effective codes. All right. Let's continue our lesson. Here I want to say about the keywords. All right, when we're writing, we have flexes, public, static, void, and the name, and here going our code. All right, the first thing is access specifier. As you know that we have in our Java 4 access specifiers like public, we can access in anywhere of the code, private, just in the class, protected, and we have also default. The second thing is the keyword or static. We're gonna learn in the future. What is the return type? There are two types, void uh, and return, right? And method name. We can give any name to the method. But your method name is must to speak. Let's assume, for example, say hello. Instead of say hello, we can write it. Hey, yeah, we can write it. It will gonna accept it. For the next method, we can make it B to make it shortcut. But when we are using in the future codes, we may confuse them. It was A or it was B or it was C. That's why our code must speak. Say hello. Oh yeah, we say hello. With the say hello, we know that it's going to say hello from a method. Thus, we have to know it. Thus, our method must speak it. All right? That's why the name of the method also important. And at the same time, we cannot use the name keywords in Java. For example, instead of main or instead of say hello, we can use static or public or int. It's also keyword, right? let's give it hint. You see this one? This underline red line is giving us error. What does it mean? Identifier expected is not accepting. That's why our name must be like this. And then one more thing is it it's a rule of the Java. Of course, it will gonna accept the other things. It's a camel case text. The first letter must start with the lowercase. And we cannot separate them like this when we're creating the name of the method. They must be split to each other. But the second word must start with the uppercase. Okay? You also can write like this. Say hello, my name. Right? It's also accepting, but it's very hard to read it. You see this one? Say hello, my name. Yes, it's very hard to read it. That's why it must be readable. For example, even though if you want to write, say hello, uh, my name. You see this one? We can read it easily. Say hello, my name. That's why the next word, it must do split, but with the upper case alphabet, it must start it. All right? Okay, array of strings. It's a string type in the future lesson. It's a also big topic. We're gonna learn about that as well. All right, what we have, we also have the parameters and arguments of methods. What does it mean? Parameter is like an input the method. What are we going to input? For example, yeah, let's come to here. String name. This one is a parameter. What kind of parameter are we going to input here? Here, when we write the string accepts just only the text. You see this one? We are giving the name. We also can give A, B, any kind of name, or no, number is not accepting. It's giving us an error. That's why we have to give a name. Yes. String is accepting its own text. And argument what is inside. For example, greeting parameter. We know that string name is argument, and after greeting we have to give what greeting school year. For example, school year is our what argument actual value passed. And after that one, let's run this one. This one, we are entered the school year and we can see the result. Hello, school year. We here called grade. I will come to here again, okay? Parameter, what is accepting inside? The argument, what we are inputting inside. Okay, it's the difference. Don't confuse it. All right. Let me add about the things. What does it mean, double slash? Yes, that's correct. Double slash is a comment. When we take into the comment, it's not reading. You see this one? The color of the text is changing, and our IntelliJ IDEA, our machine, is not reading it. We can take into the comments the block of code, or if you want to name the code, for example, or saying hello. Yes, here we know that is for saying hello, and from here we can know that this method is for saying hello. And we have two kind of comments. Let me explain you if you forgot it. We have double slash, and also we have slash and star. We can select the whole text, whole block with the slash and star, for example. Just yeah. For example, star, and let's make it from here. Star and slash. This is on the whole place taken by comment. Yes. All right. How we will create the method and how we will call them. For example, say hello. We have to write all the things here, give a name for the method, and system out print ln, it prints our text, right? And inside of the commas, we are taking any kind of text. Hello from method. Let's right now take this into the comment. Say hello. And here I wrote 2 times say hello. And this is running our demo lesson. And here we can see the hello from method, hello from method. From here, we are calling this hello method here. Okay. We can do anything. For example, let's use our grid. I name it grid, string names, accepting the string names, hello plus name. We will gonna use the name plus exclamation mark. And where is our, for example? All right, let's put it in the comment. It will want a question for it. Grid school year, right? Inside, when we start writing, for example, grade. You see this one? It's want to accept a name. All the names are taken inside of the commas, right? School year. What's giving error here? If we bring our mouse here, you see this one? It's giving a clue us to put what? Dot and comma. You see this one? Now it's turned good. Now let's run it. Hello, school year. It. Let's run one more time. And let's take into the comments. I want to run just only the greetings. Okay, hello, school year. How we take this one? Because we here consider hello plus we are, it's called concatenation. We are splitting to each other. Okay, and if you give a space here, from here also it's giving a space after comma. You see this one? Space, name, and exclamation mark. Thus, we can continue all our methods. Or let's use another trick. Okay, here I created public static int add int a and int b. And in return, I want to add them with addition. And I want to call it add, not to confuse my names. Do you remember that I told you that our method names must to speak, right? And how I'm going to use it here? You see this one? Int addition add 5 and 3. And here I also give a name. Now I have to use this name somewhere else. And here I'm using, I want to print it out. Result is addition. This one is coming to here. We are printing this one, bringing this result here. What is this method? This method was return A plus B. A plus B. You see this one? A plus print and addition. Let's run our code. Result 8. I have a question. What if I write here add? Actually, we can, but Java may confuse among codes. That's why the names mustn't repeat each other. Okay? Like this. All right. What is int? Int is a type of uh, the program. Int is accepting just only the whole number. What if I want to write fractional number? Do anybody knows about the fractional numbers? Which kind of type are accepting? Yeah, it said double. Double means it's accepting the fractional numbers. What the fractional number mean? Fractional is point with the point number. For example, 5.3, 5.4, all right? But if I want to add a fractional number, it mustn't be all of them are fractional number. For example, double A, this cannot be int. It also must be double A. Why it's giving error? Because required type int provided double. If we look here, it's also int. That's why we have to change it. This one also for double. And one more thing. You see, this one is giving us an error. Why is happening? Because here, this time also must be double. All right. In that case, it will gonna accept fractional numbers. So that we can write it 5.5, 3.7, and let's run our program. 9.2. You see this one? What if you write all of them are int, but give as a fractional number? What will it happens? Here also not accepting because it will gonna accept just only the whole number. That's why we have to change it to the whole number. This is the good type of the IntelliJ IDEA is offering, showing all the errors, and we also have to understand why it's giving this kind of errors, okay? And at last, create your own method. Instructions: create a method called multiply it should take two numbers as the parameters. You already know about the parameters. It should return the result. Call this method from main with at least two different sets of numbers, okay? And it must be fractional numbers. You already know about the fractional numbers. Thank you very much for your attention and see you later.